Did you see this year's Academy Awards winning documentary?
And the Oscar goes to?
Well, it's pretty average.
Navalny. Daniel Royer, Augusta Ray, Diane Becker, Melanie Miller, and Shane Barnes.
Если Навальный, то там, конечно, сразу же уничтожение страны.
Це кращий приклад лицемірства.
Ну, це совсем не значить, що його травити нужно. Кому он нужен?
Геть зовсім не про героя, який бореться з драконом. Це про того самого дракона, який хоче замінити дракона побільше.
No, really, I saw so many more well-made, produced and edited documentaries just on Netflix or HBO and just last year. I don't like how it's shot, I think you can make it way better. But it's not why it won the Oscar. See, the winner of 7 awards this year, including Best Picture, Everything Everywhere All at Once, is a great movie. It has so many layers under its crazy plot. It's one of the most touching stories of how hurt people hurt other people. It's been shot brilliantly, the actors are astonishing, and the soundtrack is made by one of my favorite bands, Son Lux. But Navalny won Best Documentary because of the story, and it's a pretty an unbelievable one. If I wasn't a live viewer of all of this, I would say it's bullshit. But it's not. It's a good documentary about a huge and important story. But you know what really makes it great? The reaction.
Shame on Oscar, shame on Hollywood.
You see, when the enemy sides of some conflict hate someone in solidarity, I consider them to be the most interesting person and somebody I want to be with. Why? Because when both sides are against you, it means you are not choosing sides. It means you are yourself and not just the side you are supporting. I consider Navalny to be that person. A lot of Ukrainians hate Navalny because of his Crimea position. He could be a hypocrite and said he would return it when he'll come into power, but the reality is Crimea isn't just a piece of land, it is people, and you can't toss it around like a toy. That's what Navalny basically said, telling that Crimea is not a sandwich. And it's not, it's a lot of different people and cultures. They're also saying that while Navalny's documentary was awarded an Oscar, Vladimir Zelensky, the president of Ukraine, was denied to address people this night. And they also said that Navalny's wife Yulia didn't say anything about Ukraine.
Так мовити, покоробило, це вигляд сім'ї Навальних на червоній доріжці, всі такі гламурні. Це сім'я, яка постраждала від путінського режиму. Подивіться на картинки, які розповсюджуються в українських мережах, сім'ї, які реально постраждали від путінського режиму в Україні. А якби це не супроводжувалося історію про те, що президент мав би можливість виступити на церемонії Оскар, і як він виступав, і цього не сталося, ну, це щонайменше виглядає досить дивно, неприємно.
Про війну, як очікувано, вона промовчала і заявила взагалі, що мріє, аби Росія була вільною державою. Але вона сказала, що це все путінський режим.
Navalny is speaking about Ukraine every second time he is posting from behind the bars. The documentary's director, Daniel Royer, was quoting Navalny's anti-war messages before Yulia was speaking. Man is literally being tortured for opposing the one dictator who is destroying Ukraine. But it's not enough for Ukrainians.
Alexey Navalny, the leader of the Russian opposition, remains in solitary confinement for what he calls, I want to make sure we get his words exactly right, Vladimir Putin's unjust war of aggression in Ukraine.
I don't like a lot of positions Navalny has, and I don't like a lot in his past, but right now for many years he's been a victim of this regime, and he's fighting for the same thing Ukrainians are fighting, for freedom, for his own life, the lives of the Russian people, and also for the lives of Ukrainians, because he said multiple times, even before the full invasion, that he would stop the war.
Нужно прекратить спонсировать этот режим. Но я считаю, что то, что должна сделать Россия, немедленно вывести все войска, прекратить все спецоперации, прекратить спонсорство. На самом деле, они вот ритуально, как это делает Лавров и Путин, заявить, что это все часть Украины.
It can sound harsh, so prepare your soft ears. But the world isn't moving around Ukraine. I'm sorry for everything that happens to this beautiful country, but there are a lot of other problems in the world, including fighting Putin inside Russia. This is what Navalny is doing for many years. This is what the film is about. This is why his wife, daughter and son, who are literally the cast of this doc, are on stage giving speeches. They made a film won, and they are talking about its cause.
Stay strong, my love.
Zelensky is a politician, and there was never just a politician addressing the public at the Academy Awards. Not even an American politician. But a lot of Ukrainians are so entitled nowadays, they think they can be given absolutely everything, and any rules can be thrown away. Wake up, guys, there is a lot of tragedy around. And yours is bad, but it doesn't mean other problems are not important. I've already spoken about it in the first video. I know people are struggling, but there are a lot of other ones who struggle outside Ukraine. So, Russian government says the Academy Awards are politically engaged and the Navalny documentary won because of some political influence. The Ukrainian government is saying that there is not enough politics and talks about Ukraine from the Western community, while the documentary's director is literally talking about Ukraine. And you know what's in the middle? A great documentary. And it's great because the only side it's taking is the side of its unbelievable story. So watch it, it is definitely worth it. Besides, it's completely free now. Do you know what else is in the middle? Cinematography, and I love it. This year's Academy Awards is really a fresh breath of air. Absolutely brilliant everything everywhere all at once, and lovely Brendan Fraser. But also the awesome anti-war message of All Quiet on the Western Front, winning amid the war, and the documentary film about Russian resistance, winning amid the total cancellation of Russian people, and talks that there is no resistance and no hope for the country. There is hope. My hope is also that we stop being so one-sided and so radical. We need a world to live in together. I don't care if you hate me because I'm Russian, but we have to build a society where you don't need to hate me to feel better. Until then, subscribe, like, comment and share. You know how it goes. Bye!
Oh my god, you ruined their day!